Hey guys, what's up? So, how are you? Oh, I hope that whatever is happening is fine. So, friends, today's story is about Nickel and his friends. This is a very old story that means if told in today's time, then Nickel and all his friends are married. They have even got children, but this story is from the time when all of them used to study in college. So, you can get an idea from this that how old this story is. So the story starts from Nickel's college. He was completing his graduation in Pune. There were many people in his friends group, but the main ones were Nickel, Nitin, Raj, and Suraj. All of them were in the second year of graduation. Everyone has holidays, but this time all of them decided that instead of going home during the holidays, we should go somewhere to roam, to a place where we can make a lot of memories, where we can all have a lot of fun together. And then finally they decided to go to Assam. Now it's great. These four friends do there, packing and leave for Assam. This is a very old story. It was a time when smartphones and Google APIs.com were there, and they were thinking, what should we do? Should we go to a place where no one has ever been? Should we go to some such place where the world looks different? That is, they were not able to understand. Then they went to their friend, whom I told you that you should ask him, that friend, tell us some such place in Assam. That is, after seeing it, all of us will be happy. We all will feel like we have come to a different world. Then that friend says that, why are you thinking of going so far? Come with me to my village. There I will show you such things that you will be surprised. My village is so beautiful. The people there are so lovely that once you come there, you will not feel like leaving from there. I cannot tell in my words how beautiful my village is. These four also think that it is right that if we go to such a place, then it means that firstly there will be a person known to us, and then we will also see his village. As he is telling, brother, it will be fun to go there. And then finally I decide that now we will go to his village with our friend to explore. And now these five start toward the village, and they also live in his house. They reach the village. Now the name of their friend is Vishvajit. Now they reach his village with Vishvajit. When they reach the village, they all meet Vishvajit's family. Everyone looked very happy. The family members said that it is a very good thing that you have come here. We will all serve you a lot. You will enjoy here. And after that, Vishvaja Nickel tells that the village was more beautiful than Vishvajit had described it. There was a different movement in the air there. It seemed that there was only happiness all around. If there was only one problem, then it was that there was no signal in their phone. It was the time when it was not so easy to get signal everywhere. So these people were not able to call their home. But for now, before coming, they had informed their family that they are going to his village with Vishvajit. So it is okay now they have come, and about 1 or 2 days pass by exploring everywhere. Now, normally, they are roaming in the garden, where there are different types of trees. Now, Raj's eyes fall on a tree which was looking very different from the rest of the trees. It was about 500 meters away from that tree. Raj finds one thing very strange. That is, where there was greenery all around, there was complete barrenness and dryness around that tree. Now Raj asks Vishvajit, what is this different tree doing in the midst of all these trees? As soon as Raj asks this, Vishvajit's face turns pale, and he says that, friends, whatever happens, do not go near that tree. It is a cursed tree. Then Nickel says that this is a banyan tree, right? Now there was no leaf on this tree. It was completely dry. Then Raj says that, how do you know that it is a banyan tree? Then Nickel says that, I don't know, friend. I just said it like that. These people were discussing all this. Then Vishvajit takes them from there. Everyone was sitting at night, and Raj had many questions about that tree. He was very curious. Now, all four of them sit together and make a plan that if we want a memory for life, then there is no better opportunity than this. There is a tree here which the villagers consider a cursed tree. A cursed tree. And if we go there and go around it and do some research and explore it, then a very big memory of life will be created, and we will also know whether it is really a cursed tree or just a strange thing. Now, All four of them go and ask Vishvajit to tell us what is the story of this cursed tree. Why is it considered a cursed tree, and what happens if we go near it, or anything. When all these people were talking, Vishvajit's grandmother was also there. She did not know Hindi that well. She used to talk in her own language. So when they hear all this, then somewhere they understand that all of them are talking about that tree, and they tell that all of them are talking about that tree, and they tell Vishvajit in their language. She says something. When these four are watching her, they understand that she is a little angry, and whatever she is saying to Vishvajit is somehow related to these four, after which Vishvajit tells them that, look, I will tell you everything, but not now. Right now, grandmother is a little angry. Let us let her sleep once, then we will talk. Time passes. Grandmother falls asleep, and later Vishvajit tells the story of this tree. To these four, Vishvajit tells that it is many years old from today when two girls were tied to this tree and burnt. And since then, this tree has completely fallen. There are no leaves, nothing. It is living as a lifeless tree, and it is also said that the souls of both of them still wander around this tree. Nikhil asks about this, that why did they kill by burning? Then Vishvajit tells that I do not know this, because when he asked anyone about her who grew up there, then all of them started getting angry with him and never told him about it, on which Raj suddenly says that, hey, all this is for entertainment. The villagers have made it up. They have just scared the rest of them. There is nothing like that, and everyone laughs at this, and then they start sleeping. Vishvajit goes to sleep, and the tree was clearly visible to all four of them from the window of the room in which they were kept. Now, all four of them had a plan that we will go and explore. It is already night, and going out of the village is also a bit risky, and especially what Vishvajit told. So all four of them are sitting like this, looking at that tree from the window, and saying that, what do you think what these villagers say what Vishvajit told us? Is it true? The second one says that I don't know, friend. It seemed valid, but somewhere it seemed like a rumor too. The third one says that why would those two girls be burnt? What would be their story? And as they were talking among themselves, questions were just being weaved in their minds. Multiple questions were coming to which there was no answer, after which these people decide that let's go and see it once. They come to that tree and will find out themselves that there is really someone there. And if there is someone, then why is he there? We will get the answers to all our questions only near that tree. And thinking this, all four of them set out towards that tree. Now all four of them reach near that tree. There was nothing there that would make them feel that there is something paranormal here, or any such spirits are wandering around. More than midnight had passed, but still these four did not feel anything there. They spent about 1.5 hours there, tried to talk to the tree in different ways, try to call it in different ways, that if there is someone, then come and see us. We have many questions. We want their answers. Try to say a lot, but not a single thing was successful there, after which all four of them come back to the house. Now, it is the next day, and all four of them tell everything to Vishvajit and jokingly say that, brother, you are crazy. These villagers are making everyone crazy. There is nothing like this here. Brother, we had gone to see, and there is nothing there. Everything, it is normal, and Vishvajit also feels that maybe they are all speaking the truth, because a strange fear has spread here, due to which everyone in the village believes in this thing, but no one has seen anything that can prove that this tree is a cursed tree. Well, they make a plan that they will take Vishvajit along and prove it to him too. Vishvajit says, okay, if you are saying so much, then I will also go and see it once. It becomes night again, and this time all five of them go toward the tree and sit near the tree and start talking normally, that see, there is nothing here. Everything is normal here. Vishvajit was also sitting there when suddenly Vishvajit stands up and, looking at the tree, starts speaking something in his own language. Well, the four who are there do not understand what Vishvajit is saying, after which Vishvajit sits down again and starts talking to them. These people ask, what did you just say? what were you talking to the tree? Then Vishvajit does not give any answer to that. He starts laughing. Now these people were talking like this when suddenly a woman comes walking in front of them. She was wearing normal Assamese clothes. It was dark, so nothing was visible. These people hide after seeing her, thinking that she might be a villager and she might see them like this at night, and if she sees them, then she will tell the whole village, after which they will surely get into trouble. Now these people are hiding, and that woman is slowly coming closer to them. It was very dark, so none of them could see her face properly. She comes up to about 100 meters, but her face was still not visible properly. But there was one thing which was getting highlighted in Vishvajit's eyes, and that was Jethi Pai. This is an art which married women used to wear long back, but now people have literally stopped wearing it. But these four have no idea about it, because only women of Assam used to wear it. But Vishvajit finds it very strange, because there is no woman in the village who walks around wearing this jewelry. Then who was this woman who was walking around wearing such an old jewelry? Then suddenly a strong gust of wind comes, and dust starts coming in their eyes, and all of them rub their eyes, and when they get up and look again, there is no woman there. The woman who was in front of their eyes had gone from there. Now they also look around everywhere, but they do not see that woman anywhere, after which all five of them say that, "Come on, friend. It has been a long time. We should also go towards home now." Now all five of them came out of the bushes and hid, and now they start going towards home. While going, something feels in Jeet's feet. He feels like this, that means he was walking and suddenly slipped. Then he says, "What is this that came under his feet?" They all shine a little torch on it and see. Then they see that there were some blood marks under his feet, and not normal blood, but blood stains. The marks were of proper feet. It seemed as if someone had put blood on his feet and put them on the ground. These people say that these are probably the marks of that woman. Maybe they had blood on her feet. These blood marks were going toward the tree. Now all these people also reach the tree while following those marks, and they notice one thing, that these blood marks are all around the tree. That is, there's a circle. If you follow that mark, then it will seem that it is just going around the tree in a complete circle, and that mark is nowhere else. Now these five get very scared. Somewhere they understand some things, that whatever the villagers used to say was not a lie. All five of them run straight toward their house. Then they hear a voice from behind. "Moi, Tumara, Lag Jiao." Nico says that he had heard this a long time ago, so maybe some things can go wrong. This was a dialogue. "So, my friends from Assam, please, tell me what it means." But at that time, when they heard this, when they heard the sound, they stopped immediately. They did not know its meaning, but Vishvajit knew its meaning very well. Vishvajit tells all of them that whatever happens, do not look back and come on, let's go. From here, running, these people quickly come to the house and close the door loudly, because they are scared. They will not do it slowly at that time so that no one wakes up. I will do it comfortably. So they close the door with force, the sound of which wakes up grandmother, and when she comes and sees these five are completely drenched in sweat in a scared state, grandmother understands that at that time these five had gone out, and seeing their condition, grandmother understands many other things and takes Vishvajit with her to her room, and these four go to room where they have been given the room without asking any questions, and after that, all four go there and sleep. They had also closed their window from where they could see that tree. Everyone was very scared. There were still many questions in everyone's mind, but no one wanted to think about that. How did they manage to spend the whole night? Next day morning, they see that the whole village is standing outside Vishvajit's house, and there was a lot of anger on everyone's face. It was clearly visible that how upset everyone was. They go there and see Vishvajit was sitting in a puja. These four were completely clueless as to what was going on. After some time, when the puja was over, they went to Vishvajit. Before Vishvajit could say anything, a man from the village came. forward and angrily told them that please take your bedding and go out of our village. The same expression with which he was speaking was visible on everyone's face. On this, Vishvajit takes these four to his room, and he is very scared and tells them that, friends, the woman we saw last night was the same woman who was killed by the villagers years ago, and the one who called us was also the same woman. And if we had flown and answered her, then probably none of us would have survived. On this, Nico says that, but last night we also went there. Why didn't anything happen to us? Vishvajit tells that woman is significant towards us villagers. She wants to take revenge. She wants to torture us. Whatever she wants to do, she wants to do it against us villagers, and that's why. If you four were alone and you could see her, then also she probably wouldn't have done anything to you, and you all remember that last night we saw blood. The footprints were not of anyone else, but the cow of the people who live next to us, which was found dead in the morning, and it was her blood, which we saw in the footprints. Vishvajit further tells that, and I know why that woman didn't do anything to me, because I have an amulet around my neck. He takes out the amulet from his neck and shows it and tells that almost every villager is wearing this amulet, only so that if that woman ever comes out or she is seen like this, then she see and do anything to the villagers. It is only due to this fear that all the villagers are wearing that amulet. Hearing this, all the four were very surprised and were very scared, and they, due to real-life curiosity, they had taken so many wrong steps. If Vishvajit had not worn that amulet, anything could have happened last night. A friend who had brought his friends to show his village could have lost his life due to his mistake, and how the whole village would have to bear their joke. All these thoughts were going on in their minds. Now these four packed their things, but Raj still had many questions in his mind that why were those two girls killed in such a ruthless manner, and to get the answer to these questions, Raj goes back to that man who had told him in the morning that please go away from our village. He goes to that man and says that I want to ask you something. At first the man says that I don't want to tell anything, you just go from here. Raj does not leave. He says that if you tell us, we will leave right now, but if you don't tell us, we will not go. Then the man gets upset and says, that okay, brother, ask. What do you want to ask? Raj asks that we want to know its story. Tell us the complete history. What exactly happened? What did they do that the whole village together killed them? And then that man tells the history of the village. He tells that in old times there were two girls who were sisters. They used to perform black magic. Initially, no one came to know, but gradually everyone saw those girls under this tree, and they used to come under this tree at night and used to recite some strange tantra mantras, due to which the condition of the children of the village started deteriorating slowly. It started with one child, but gradually many children started falling ill. The family of the children first showed them to the doctor, but when nothing was understood, they went to a pundit, and the pundit told that black magic has been done on your children, a magic which is very difficult to break and from which it is very difficult to escape. The villagers together went to police and complained, but the police could not do anything. They did not have any proof. They sent them away saying that we do not have any proof that can prove that whatever has happened because of these girls. The villagers were not able to understand what to do. Things started going from bad to worse. The first boy of the village who got sick died, and in 3 days 3 children died, after which the children who were sick were very angry. They did not want their children to die in this way, because they knew that if they did not do anything, then these 2 girls would eat up their whole family. And in this anger, all the villagers go to the house of those 2 girls and bring them out by holding them by their hair. Those girls were in pain. They were saying, we did not do anything. Let us go. Leave us, blah, blah. But no one listens to anyone. And then both the girls are tied to the same tree under which they used to do all these activities at night. And then within no time, a fire breaks out, due to which not only those 2 were burnt, but this tree was also completely burnt until today. This tree has remained as a burnt tree. Everyone thought that after their death, everything will calm down. Everything will become normal, but this was everyone's misunderstanding, because even after their death, such a thing happened, nothing happened. In fact, things started getting worse. The man who had first thrown these two out of the house, the man who had now gathered the whole village, saying that if we don't do anything then, we will all die. That man suddenly dies, and slowly the children of the village start dying again, after which the villagers together organize a Nariya puja in the whole village. And this was the same puja which was being performed on Vishvajit today in the morning. This is a kind of puja which is done for the ancestors. Blessings are taken from your ancestors for your ancestors, and then your ancestors protect you. And after this puja, you see an amulet around everyone's neck in the village, which is said that the blessings of their ancestors are in that amulet. Their ancestors have been protecting them from those two witches till date, and will probably continue to protect them in the future too. After telling all this, that man says that you have got the answers to your questions. It would be better if you go from here and leave us to our own condition. You have already spoiled things a lot. We have said that we don't want you to do anything more than this, and these four also leave from there saying sorry to everyone. These people also say sorry to Vishvajit. That sorry friend, all this happened because of us. We had just come to have fun and make memories, but because of us, you got stuck. Vishvajit says that it's okay, friend, why worry? Everything will be fine. You go comfortably, and I hope you enjoyed here. I hope I do. And know if it was fun, but such memories have been made that you will never be able to forget it or not. And Vishvajit was also right, because it has been so many years. And even today, they are sharing this thing with us. They have never forgotten this thing. Well, these people now go back to Pune, complete their college studies, and after that get busy in their lives. They all have no idea what happened in the village after they left. No, one is even able to contact Vishvajit, but one thing is that till today, these people have not been able to tell what happened to Vishvajit. So I hope you will never forget it. Did you like the story? I hope you enjoyed listening to the story.